Hello, darling. Let's go and get straight into it. This is a channeled message that may be meaning to reach somebody. Please be discerning whether it's for you or not, with the brain that God blessed you with. The full reading will be available on my YouTube, but if you like something short and sweet, this is your video. All right. Not every message is for you. Do not be so connected to possibility you miss out on reality. The body test. When panic, fear, worry, and stress come over you, this is not the Holy Spirit talking. This is a message of cosplay sent to feed off the frequency of fear that you omit. Think of emotions as currency. The enemy, I couldn't find any other name for it, but that's how I channeled it, so I'm going to leave it like that. The enemy collects/cashes out on confusion, doubt, fear, stress, worry. Make sure you do your best to not feed the beast. Messages from God are not toxically positive, but you can feel in your body rest, surety, and peace, despite the context of the situation or the message. For example, you can lose your job, but feel that everything will be just fine. A divine knowing that all is well, despite the life experience. This is God. Then, what follows comes doubt and fear. You feel dysregulated, fearful, and rushed. This is an attempt to trap you in a loop of confusion. You don't have to fight normal human feelings of doubt and fear. You can experience them, let them pass, but what I'm saying is not let them overstay their welcome. The answer isn't toxic positivity, it's awareness, it's discernment, it's Christ consciousness in action, God consciousness. Feel your feelings, let them pass, then continue your purpose. And as I am reading this, there's so many messages coming in, and that is, it's so easy for us to subscribe to fear, to doubt, and to shame, that we believe that our destiny is fucked. That's the best way I can say it. Okay? And I'm all freshly greased and my natural hair, so don't mind me. But anyway, I think that it's really, really important for us to know what is the voice of God versus what is the voice of fear, what is the voice of fool's gold. Because there's so many people in this world that are putting out messages, and you know, I'm not saying they have bad intentions, but it's important to be discerning on who and what it is that you work with and they work with. And this isn't to call other people evil or their practices evil, but it is just to say sometimes lower, just evil vibrations will mask themselves as something that is holy. And so you just have to be discerning in your body, in your spirit, because this is your temple, so you get to be discerning. So I'm going to pull some cards on your situation. I'm already sensing that there's a situation you're wondering, should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? Let me read into that, okay? But let me get my cards first. I'm going to pause. And we back. I call upon the highest light, the highest frequency, the holiest spirit, through the power of the Most High. Come on. And blessed by the blood of Jesus. All right, let us see what is coming forward for this situation. The Hermit in reverse. Let's see what else. Reveal to us what the truth is. The King of Wands in reverse. High Priestess in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, 10 of Wands upright, and one more card. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So the question is, do I stay or do I go? Well, the truth is that you have really been outside yourself. So I was talking about confusion, fear, and worry, and that has been coming to you and moving through you. And with the Hermit in reverse, I'm seeing that you may be a very aware person, a hyper aware person, to the point that it's fucking exhausting how aware you are, okay? And with the Hermit in reverse, it's saying that now is not the time for you to turn inward and to think more and to pray more about a certain situation. It's more so consumed with just doing. I was watching a beloved figure online that was called Real Talk Kim, and Real Talk Kim was discussing how God kind of co-creates with you, but it responds to action, and we have to just follow through with the action to show God, the universe, source, the Holy Spirit, our spirit team, etc., that we are willing to be a co-worker, not a dependent in our story. And so what I'm seeing for you, beloved, with the Hermit in reverse, is that it's time for you to just do. It's not time for you to think, it's time for you to just do. With the King of Wands in reverse, you may be dealing with a person or a situation, because this is a general reading. You may be dealing with a person or a situation that is just not operating from their highest frequency. And they are a very highly magnetic person, or this is a highly magnetic situation. So it's, the point is, it's really important for you to step back for a moment, because the High Priestess in reverse is saying that you feel like you're going against your intuition by staying, but there's something that's stopping you, and there's a divine purpose to what is stopping you. Come to me, all who are weary, and I will give you rest. So that's what I'm saying, like, you need to give this situation to God, because this is way too burdensome. Just say the words. Just say the word. And I'll be there, right on your side, to keep this love alive. Regardless, the point is, this is a burden too heavy for you to carry. And what's beautiful and wonderful is that you have a higher power, a heavenly hand that is coming into the situation to absolve you of what burdens you. Come to me, all who are weary, and I will give you rest. And that is very, very important for you at this time. Because you're thinking that you're needing to get ready for a loss. You're thinking that you're needing to walk away. You're thinking that you're needing to start anew. And the answer is that there's a place for you where you are. You're right where you need to be. And that may be one of the most fucking annoying things that you have to hear right now, because you may be accustomed to packing a bag, starting over, changing your name. Like, you're good at that. Believe me, I'm just a chameleon type of energy. But with the High Priestess in reverse and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, what I'm hearing for you, beloved, my sister is screaming at her cat, stop it. So I think it's like really saying, just stop it. Stop thinking. Stop overthinking. Stop creating a story in your head. The narrative that you've created in your head is not even true. If you're going to make up a story in your head, make it a good one. Right now is not the time for a loss. There's no time for a loss. Do not quit 5 minutes before the miracle, okay? Because there's a miracle that's coming from a heavenly hand. But you know what you have to do? You have to take one action step forward and say, I'm doing my best, and I'm going to let you, God, do the rest. And then when we do that, God will work with us. But we can't just be laying out willy-nilly thinking God's going to come in like a genie in a bottle and just do things that we want without us putting in action. Everything is energy. And if everything is everything and everything is energy, then you need to do some type of energetic motion towards forward momentum. There's no, nothing gets done in just the idle and sitting still. Like I'm seeing right now, I'm seeing like a stream that used to have running water, and then it's like standstill water. What do they call it? Still water or whatever. And now it's having all these mosquito eggs and all this, growing this mold, and you know, it's time for there to be movement. Okay, and you are a chameleon. You are like water. You can take any form. You can be frozen, you can boil, you can evaporate, you can, like, water is a beautiful thing. We are mostly water, and the point is that you are able to adapt wherever you are. But it's time for you to adapt to where it is that you want to be. And it's no more making excuses for other people's versions of events from your story. It's time for you to be in your story. Okay? It's time for you to be in your story. And joy is going to heal the hole in your soul at this time. Okay, Spirit said this one right here. The Magician, shut the fuck up. The Magician at the bottom of the deck. It's, you've got the power. You've got the power. You've got the power. You have the power, okay? It is all in your hands, but you need to co-create with God. People will call this sorcery. But I'm going to be a little judgmental, but I'm just going to say it's not sorcery to co-create and to co-work with God. If you believe that God is going to have to do everything for you, that's just pure laziness. You believe in a lazy God. You believe in a God from Temu that's cheap, built on the exploitation of people, and a copy of the real thing. Okay, and I'm gonna bring it down. Okay. So I just heard organize your efforts. Organize your efforts. You don't know where to start. 12/12 may be significant for somebody. I'm actually gonna read, because I'm not gonna have this on my YouTube channel. It's not gonna have all the things that I have on my TikTok. So this is clarification or an indicator that this message could be for you. Of course, use your own discernment. Leopard or cheetah print, calligraphy, Buddha, oranges, 2, 3, 4, time limits, French/France, January 7, dried flowers, pine sol, or the name Sol, S-O-L, or pine, okay? But I'm seeing that there is something that needs to be done. There's work that needs to be done, and you just need to get right back into it. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It's just, all that matters is that there's forward momentum. With the King of Pentacles, it's like, this is talking about rich boss energy, okay? But it's just like, you have all these ideas that are like floating around. You need to put them on paper. You need to make a plan. You need to know that you're also not alone. So you need to figure out, how can you build your business, or how can you make this situation better? It's time for you to launch, okay? 3, 2, 1 may be also significant. So no, it's not time for you to leave and start over. It's time for you to collect everything that you have and make it work. Make it work. That is how things are made. That is what dreams are made of, okay? Yeah, okay. I'm going to pull one more advice card. I've already given you so much advice, but I'm just going to do it because I'm being called. You've been so close so many times. Why don't you just see it through this time? Okay? Don't look for instant gratification, because you might do something and they say, you know what, Al-Mukhtar, you told me to do action and God was gonna meet me, and I'm not a millionaire right now. Well, guess what, babe? A millionaire, it takes nights and years for overnight success. It's a little process each day that builds up over time, that accumulates into, I don't want to say an ejaculation, but the grand prize. So I've been reading tarot online for about 2 years now, and right now people are coming and starting to resonate with me and purchase from my shop and talk to me and whatever. If I would have quit a year ago, I would not be where I am right now. Now I'm not some fucking famous ass bitch, but what I am is that I'm gaining momentum. Doors are opening for me because I'm doing something right and because I didn't give up. And that's the point that I'm here to tell you, beloved. Okay. I'm gonna do a Kuan Yin Oracle. Kuan Yin Oracle deck. The bottom actually was saying the Turquoise Lotus Mother. This is a Divine Feminine read. So I'm gonna read to you what the Turquoise Lotus Mother is. Number 42. Let's see. It's like we got all day. Turquoise Lotus Mother brings precious healing to you now. Allow yourself to be lifted out of your struggle, beloved one. And if anybody, by the way, other entities are not demonic. There is the Most High, and then there's like the human resources of heaven. Kuan Yin is just one person in the division of the human resources department of angelic help. Okay, anyway, let me keep moving. Allow yourself to be lifted out of your struggle, beloved one. An old pattern is finally in its death throes, something that weighed heavily on you from your past. This can be one of the most testing times to allow something to go, just when it seems to be so demanding of your time, focus, and attention. Yet, do not doubt. You have actually learned the lessons it required of you, and now you are being blessed with an opportunity to receive karmic healing. Heavy emphasis on you've already done the work, now it's time to just put it into a portfolio. Okay? There are some lessons in our process of spiritual growth that cut right to the core of our being, that challenge us so deeply that even as we learn the lessons and practice the wisdom, we can still struggle to outgrow the grip of the pattern. No matter how hard we try, we might not feel that we are going to be able to completely release the challenge, and no matter how much we grow, there is still a thread of the past that hangs on. We need a spiritual rescue remedy if we are ever to be free of the clutches of this persistent pain. The compassionate and spiritually powerful nature of Ma Kuan Yin as the Turkish Lotus Mother seeks to bless you with karmic healing so that you may be lifted from your struggles and can simply leave them behind you now. Your soul has learned what it needed from the situation, and it has asked for a divine hand up so that it might continue on its divine path of growth without unnecessary karmic weight pulling it down. Listen to your guidance now. Notice if you feel inspired to visit a healer, listen repeatedly to particular healing music, go to a class or meditate at home at a particular time, or just more often. These are attempts by the Divine Mother to reach you through available channels. Divine blessings of karmic healing can flow from the spiritual world directly to your soul, but oftentimes they are more effective when coming through a human channel of a high vibrational level directly into your energy field on the physical plane. So what I'm hearing is that this situation that you're wanting to run from is actually the key. This is what Real Talk Kim called a messy miracle. Be as open as you can be to guidance to allow the divine karmic healing of Turquoise Lotus Mother to reach you. Her turquoise nature cleanses and protects your energy field, and her lotus heart shines through to your own heart, bringing you peace. The Divine Mother within her simply wishes to nurture you into greater spiritual freedom. This oracle also indicates that if you have been working with crystals, turquoise in particular, to continue to do so, as it is empowering for you and is helping you to heal, whether you are completely conscious of this as yet or not. So that is a beautiful message, and what I'm hearing is that it's a time of honesty. It's a time of facing it until we make it. We don't gotta fake shit, because faking it until we make it implies that it's disingenuine. We gotta face our lives until we make it, okay? And we have to understand that we are not alone on this path. We can't do it alone. And it's best to stay where we are and move forward with the resources that are amongst us, about us, okay? So sending you with all the love. So grateful for anybody that has even stayed this long or been near to me. My heart is oozing with gratitude, seriously. The fact that people, I even got 3 comments on a reading is just touching my little Palestinian heart. And all the love. See you next time.